Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Henry. Please endeavor to like, to share, and to subscribe for more. Now, why am I here? I'm here to teach you how to write professional articles, SEO articles that will be ranked by Google within 2 to 3 months. Standard, that is the time frame for Google ranking of articles. Oh, I'm happy to be here with you because I'll be sharing with you secrets to writing articles. Now, before you write articles, there are things you should consider. First, there should be a title, primary focus keyword, and secondary keyword. You should have the article, which is the content itself. But then, before all of these things, have these two things in mind that your article must be EEAT and high CTR. Why do I say your article must be EAT? First of all, what's EAT? EAT is experience, expertise, authoritativeness, trustworthy. Your your article, when Google looks, in fact, when it looks at your title, the title of your article, the things running through Google is this from an experienced content writer. Yes, this is from an expertise. It is his own field because the way I see the title, the way it carries power words, the way it is so positive, driven, and all of that. This must be from an expertise. Authoritativeness, the way your content carries authority, possession. Like I know what I'm doing. I understand what I'm writing. And then you don't want to be writing articles that people don't trust. When you see it, add 2 chips of sugar, 1 cup of milk, and then you get this result. When people do it, they don't get that result. Or when they even see your instructions, they are like, I don't believe this now. You don't want that. You want people to trust your content. When they look at it, they say, yes, thank God for bringing you to me. This is what I've been looking for. And then lastly, ICTR. What is ICTR? It simply means click through rate. What is click through rate? Click through rate means the many people that click your link compared to how many that just saw it. Now, you don't just want to write contents that people will see but then not click. You want to write contents that when people look at them, wow, they are saying, thank God for this. Oh, you brought another Jesus in a content form for me. Then they click and then they read through. That is the kind of content you want to be creating. So now let's start with title. How do you even get titles? For instance, if I'm writing a content about, let's say, health and nutrition blog. Now I will make ChatGPT understand that I am writing about health and nutrition blog, such that when ChatGPT sees that I'm writing about health and nutrition blog, ChatGPT, every command I'm giving, every kind of prompt or what I'm prompting ChatGPT now will be channel or specific, narrowed down to health and nutrition blog. So what kind of prompts am I going to give ChatGPT? Now, the quality of prompt determines the quality of your result. If you give 50% prompt, ChatGPT give you 50% result. If you give highly cooked prompt, oh my God, you're going to have a yummy, sweet, and interesting meal to digest by your readers. Now, what do? First, I give this kind of prompts. I make it understand it is writing an SEO prompt for me, and then I give it generate 5 high ranking blog topics idea. For me, what I do is I generate 5 topics, I pick one, I generate one primary or focus key and 5 secondary keywords, and I end up using all the 5 secondary keywords. You can do what you want, you can generate more than one primary keyword to choose, but for me, just one. Now, this is my prompt. I say include a strong power word, especially for people using rank math. If your topic is not carrying a power word, either you have orange or it is even red sometimes. So it needs a power word and then a positive or negative sentiment for rank maths. And then I say target low competition but high search intent keywords. Why do I say low competition? Low competition in the sense that people are not really using that keyword, but then high search content because people are really searching for this particular keyword. For instance, nutritional science. People might not be using nutritional science to write content as their topic or primary keywords, but then people are really on the internet Google searching for nutritional science. So it gives me a leverage and as an advantage. I say focus on solving specific health problems. Now you do not want to be writing articles that are not solving problems. Now to your article, when people come to your article and then they they keep on clicking to read your articles, it means there is a solution there and then it is solving their own problem. So you want to write articles that solves people's problems. Else it is not CTR. Now optimize for rank math. Why I chose the rank math is because for me, yes, for me, this is the SEO tool I use, rank math. So since I use SEO tool rank math, I use it for some they use yeast. You can include yeast for yours, and then use tail keywords, blah 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 blah. Now you have generated. Once you do this, you copy, you paste on ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT generates a topic for you. Now once ChatGPT generates a topic for you, you want to come back. You have a separate prompt for generating primary and secondary keywords. Now for me, again, I'll make it understand this is SEO strategic and expert with rising high ranking health and nutrition blog on Google. Now I will insert my topic I've generated. Once I insert the topic I've generated, I will tell you this is focused on healthy living. This is focused on healthy living. Yes, you can see it. Metabolic health and preventive wellness. This is where it is focused. And because it is focused there, this is my instruction. Give me one primary keyword with high search volume and low moderate competition. I explained high search volume and low competition already in my topic. I will still include it here. 5 secondary keywords, like I told you, I take 5 secondary keywords and I use them. You can do less than that. Semantically related and support the primary keyword. Why I say it should be semantically and related to support my primary keyword is because I use them in my content. Most time my H3, I can use my secondary keyword to be my subheading and then I can write something about that. And then I say it should be strong and ranking, and then it should be SEO friendly, permalink suggestions. So once I do that, once I give it this prompt to generate something, but then I still again have emphasis. I say this should be click driven CTR, problem solving, suitable for long content and aligned with Google EEAT. And then above all, avoid generic words that are too broad. So once I generate my primary keyword, I'm going to write my content. Now, how am I going to write my content? I have a prompt as well for writing my content. Now, this is my prompt. Welcome to my prompt. Now, in my prompt here, I will insert my website name, NutriConcept Journal. I will insert my URL. I'll go to my blog, copy my URL and paste. The title I generated, I will include it. The primary keyword, I will include it. My secondary keywords, I will include them. My target audience. Now, this is very important for your target audience, such that ChatGPT will know the kind of content it is writing, such that if you are focused on, let's say, health issues in Nigeria, ChatGPT will not going to be giving you content of health issues in Germany because that will not tally. If you're writing about mosquitoes in Nigeria, these people in Canada, they don't know what is mosquitoes. So why will you be, if you don't give, if you are not specific to some extent for some content, not every content though, but let's say you're writing about mosquitoes, then there is no need bringing in Germany, because places like Germany, there is a possibility they don't experience things like mosquitoes. So there will be less information for ChatGPT to generate from Germany. So, but if you are specifically like for countries like Nigeria, focus countries like Nigeria, then that's going to be good. Target audience, are you talking about? Are you writing to professionals, students, researchers, people that have health issues? You can mention them. Current year, are you writing about something that happened in 2025? Are you writing about the current year? Let them give you research and data about this current year. Include it. Now, I research intent. I say it should be informational, transactional, commercial. All these four will make my content easy, so that it should not be too difficult, not too complex for them to understand. Should explain down to details and then break everything as expected. Now, my other step, another thing important is competitor analysis. What is competitor analysis? Competitor analysis are the people that are competing with your keyword, because no matter what you do, whatever keyword you're using is still online. People have written things about that particular keyword already. So now what you want to do is you want to use your keyword, let's say your primary keyword, nutritional science. You go on Google, you type nutritional science. Now, the first 5 rank Google. The first content that Google will rank, the first 5. It could be 3, but don't go less than 3. 3 to 5, I use 5. Now you go, I copy their URL, because the reason they are ranked first 5 is because they are good. That is why Google rank them first 5. So I copy their URL. Why am I copying their URL? Now, if you read down my prompt, I am saying ChatGPT. When you go to these URLs, what you're going to do is do not copy their content. Read through their content, understand what they wrote. Now, once you are done reading through them, because they are related contents to mine, now, what made them to be ranked where they are? Do it on mine, but then improve better. Those contents could be written 2 years, 3 months, 2 weeks ago. Today, there's a possibility something could be new. Now, improve on that content. Once you improve on that content, the things they didn't include but are necessary for my content to be ranked as well, include them. So it means you are just doubling and doubling and doubling. So it helps ChatGPT a long way. Now I also tell ChatGPT to divide my content into parts. It is very, very important for ChatGPT to divide my content into parts. Now, part 1, part 2, and part 3, such that once you divide them into part 1, part 2, part 3, you could say part 4 as well. Now, the reason why I divide my content into parts is this: it makes it easier for me to edit, to expand, to download images. I can just say ChatGPT expand on part 2 instead of going way back to search for a bulky content. It's not going to be easy. So I say ChatGPT expand on part 2 such that I can get what I want. ChatGPT expand, I say reduce this part, it reduces. Now, when it comes to imagery, I can say ChatGPT give me a description of images that will fit in part 1, part 2, or part 3. Or give me links where I can download images that align with this content. It just gives me a link. This is for part 1, this is for part 2, this is for part 3. Makes work very easy for me. Now, I also structure my word count. I can say 2000 to 25 words. Now, you see, for people like Rank Math, what Rank Math does is this: when your content is less than 2500 words, it is orange, and you want it to be 25 above for Rank Math to take it green. So, because of that, I will lengthen it to 2025 or 25 to 3000 words. For that, it makes it easier and better for Rank Math to click me, let's say, green. Now, another thing I want you to know and understand is this: for every of my part, I always include call to action. What is this call to action? It's not a button, but then it is a text that reads, read our full guide here. and then I'll insert my internal link. I'll go to any content. If I've written anything, if you haven't, then this, you don't need this. If it is a new blog, you don't need this. But then if it is a blog that you have posted contents related to this particular content you are writing presently, then you need this CTA, call to action. Now you copy an internal link of any post you made relating to what you're writing, and then you insert it here, such that when ChatGPT is writing content, ChatGPT will recognize, and then it will include that link here, such that you don't have to go back to your blog to copy and paste here. It just has a way of aligning your links to this content. And then I always end up with saying include meta description, include permalinks, or include title for my snippets. Yes, include a description for my snippet as well. With this, it makes it easier for you. All you do is just copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. And at the end of the day, it is ready to publish. Now, my output rules. I take this very, very important. I call them output rules. It gives ChatGPT a summary of a reminder, not a summary, a reminder again of what I want. I say plain text format, clear H2 and H3 heading, bullet links and checklist, internal links, placeholders, external links, placeholders, no missing sections, no summaries. If something has to be full, give it full. No skipped word counts. Then everything is ready to publish. So if you found this enlightenment, if you find this helpful, you can just like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe for more, for more, for more. Don't forget.